All right, guys, welcome back to Factorio. So, we, excuse me, we got everything built. The only thing we have not done is to move the other two over here. And we're not going to do that until we get everything set up and flowing, because we don't want to cut off power and stuff by not having fuel supply to the power plant. But I did, as you can see, put in some slag. I dropped it off in the train, had the train come through, and it dropped it, and the whole system works. So everything is working. So we're good to go on that. So next, we need to work on our slag production. And like I say, we're going to take this slag production and we're going to move it up in this area. But we're also going to increase it. So let's go on up here to our train. And we'll take our train on over to the other train station. So that one is 4. So while we're waiting to get there, last couple episodes I completely spaced on adding science to the mix. We didn't put science in, so let's do some science real quick here. Let's see. So we want farming 2, because farming 2 is going to start to give us all of our weird little stuff to be able to make what we need for our gardens. So we want farming 2. Alien farming, we are still missing a couple of things for it. We're missing farming 2, which we just grabbed. We need paste processing and alien microbe processing. So let's grab paste processing. And then we want alien microbe processing. Right? And then that is going to give us alien farming, which is going to let us start to make our gardens. So we're going to grab alien farming. All right, so there's that. Now, let's see what we can do from there. Advanced nickel smelting. That's farming 2, which we've already got. What is this? Paper making. Gas cracking, oil steam cracking, rosin. That would do one more to finish out that. Oh, I know what we want. I got to thinking about this. If cliff explosives leads us into blasting charges, and blasting charges dig holes. So I think we're going to take cliff explosives, and then we're going to take blasting charges. Excuse me, just a second. Oh, excuse me. Dang, that came out of nowhere. Because I think what that's going to do is open up places where there's water. I'm not sure, but I think that'll open up places where there's water. So as we expand this island, we have been covering everything. There may be places where we want to go back and have a hole so that we can grab some water. So we're gonna add that. So that leaves us one more, excuse me, that we can grab for now. So what do we want? Glass, lead, silver, solder. What is this? Oil processing. All right, well, we'll just default right now. No, no. Excuse me, not 400. No. Oh, what the heck? Let's go ahead and start looking at the boiler 3s and the steam engine 3s. So there we go. That's going to be our research for now. So we get up here and we'll get this started. And I just kind of want to get it laid out on screen here just so we know where we're headed. And then we can go from there. So there we are. We are here. So we'll turn our train off so it doesn't go anywhere without us. And let's go over here and look. So what I already did, excuse me, is I went ahead and I made a blueprint of just one of those sections. So we're going to go ahead and start off. And we're going to give ourselves a little bit of breathing room from our line of death. You know, this is the line of death. Cross it and you die. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I think that should be good enough, right? And then we're going to put a second one and a third one. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do 4 between them just in case we got to run anything up and down between them, which we probably will. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? So then we're going to get down here. Now, been thinking about this. We got 2 lines coming out of each of these. And we got a total of 3 of them and 3 of them for 6. So that would be 12 lines. But I think we're going to double the, put the lines together. So I think we're going to plan for 6 lines coming down here into a warehouse. And then go from there. So we want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? And then I think we want to give ourselves some room. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That ought to give us enough working room that we can get around things and move through things and what have you. So we will put down there we go. Now we've already got 2 sets down here, so we only have to fill 4 sets. And I already have some of the stuff for them here. So we're going to go ahead and let our flying monkeys do their thing. And I think we have belts on the train. So we'll have to grab the belts next. Meanwhile, can we? Actually, they're probably going to beat us to the punch. So let's just let them do it. And I'll tell you, given the fact that we're nowhere near bots yet, these nanobots are definitely a saving grace. They are something that I generally play with as one of my go-to mods. I don't know what other people do for what you guys have for go-to mods, but nanobots, ever since I found out about them, have kind of really been one of my go-to mods. The mini loaders are another one of the go-tos that I use a lot. as are the warehouse mods. And I just recently posted on Facebook talking about, you know, the whole splitter balancer thing that we were looking at, and the feedback from that seems to be that the general consensus is that for space exploration and for Seablock, they seem to be one of everybody's go-tos for that as well. It's something that everybody really tends to use, apparently. Are we all out? Looks like the only thing we got left is some piping and some inserters, as far as what we actually are carrying around. So we'll lay what we can down, and then we will go back to the train. And we'll grab whatever we can next. So clearly, we have quite a few more electrolyzers to build. We do have, like I say, those 2 sets of them to just move over, but that still means we've got quite a lot to build. I went into the crates for pipes, and I increased my production levels for pipes. So hopefully it shouldn't take too long to get this done, since they'll be building while we're doing this. Now these guys don't require anything but water to get them going. Now we do have to put in flare stacks for oxygen and hydrogen, which they are going to spit back out. But those are things that will also get used in other processes. So we're still going to have to look at how we're going to incorporate moving gases and fluids around, ultimately. Yeah, let's take those. Don't need anything out of there. Don't need anything out of there. We ought to probably grab the flare stacks, I guess. So let's go back up here and grab the other flare stacks, because we are going to have to put them into the system. So we'll have to figure out where to put them. But right now we're kind of out of the pipe part of it. But we can certainly work on getting the belts hooked up, getting the train station set up to start hauling this stuff. And I do already have some warehouses built. So it looks like what I did not bring, though, is splitters. So I guess we'll have to run back over and get some splitters. We have to get pipes and stuff anyway, so. So it looks like we're trucking right along on research. We're already up to cliff explosives. So looks like we may be able to, before this is all over, pick up some more research. Oh, we're out of bots. I should have picked some off of the train. I think we got some on the train. I could be wrong. And if I'm wrong, so be it. We got a few. Alright, looks like that's all of them. There it is. We're out of bots. All right, let's get more pipes. Get bots. Get undergrounds. I think everything else we're okay on for the most part. We need to get splitters, underground belts, and bots, and pipes. And I could have taken the car, but you guys have seen how I drive, and we would have had to go through the plant to get here. So that would have not have been pretty. And then we want splitters, undergrounds. Let's take a few belts. Really, that's kind of all we need for right now. We're definitely going to have to make a few trips for pipes, but we're not going to do that on camera. We're just going to head over here, get set up what we can at this point. While we're on our way through, we'll take a look. It looks like everything is running pretty good down here. I don't think we're having any problems. We'll see how much of this finishes out, and we'll go from there. We can certainly help it along some, I suppose. Oh, looks like that's it for straight belt or straight pipe. Like the bots decided to take our job away from us. Alright, so go up here, finished up these belts, I guess, and that's going to be it. Well, that and the poles. Right, this should be just about the last of it, I think. Yep. All right, with the exception of splitters, which we'll just go ahead and throw in real quick. All right, so that should be it. The pipes will continue to work that issue. So now, how are we going to do this? Let's see. We're going to bring this in like this. Where is midway? I guess probably right there. Right? That looks about halfway. Well, let's measure. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, couldn't do much better than that, right? All right, so the question is, how are we going to join these to make them into 3 sets of 2? I guess we could do this, right? And then we do it with the next ones and the ones after that. Right? Okay. And then we just got to bring them down there. So realistically, what we should have done, I guess, is if that's going to be there, we put it there instead. Right? Yeah. No. I think we missed it by 1. We did. We missed it by 1. Figures. Of course we did. All right, there we go. All right, technology. So we got the boilers. Let's take the steam engines. So what does this give us? Advanced seed extraction. What does this give us? Raw vegetable oil, oil filtration. That's going to be the last one we'll be able to take. Well, no, we'll be able to take this one too. What is this? Raw fish oil. So, all right. So we'll take that, and then we'll take that, and that's going to finish up what we can take in that line of technology. 40 and 40. So at that point, we should be able to, at this point, we should be able to start doing the deserts. Right? We should be able to start making these at this point. Yeah. So let's see. Okay, alien fertilizer, we got the stuff for that. Alien goo, we got the stuff for that. Alien spores. Fish crap. Raw seeds. This one is nutrient pulp, but there's ways that we've already got to make it, because we can make it with our corn and our beans and stuff like that, and that all comes out of here. So I think we have everything we need at this point to start making deserts on our own, which is going to open us up to being able to start stockpiling the little green desertification pills or whatever for science purposes. So I think we're good there. All right. That's going to give us crystals, which eventually leads into our modules and stuff like that. But we ain't anywhere near ready for that yet, I don't think. What is this? Rocketry, which is going to give us our rockets. So we need that for rockets. We need that for rockets. And then that's going to give us our rocket launcher, which is going to let us kill some worms better. So we're going to take that. Because we can take all of that with our current technologies. All right. So let's see what else we want here. Oh, so we took, no, we were going to take it, but it's 400, so we didn't take it. Never mind. What is this going to give us? Bigger storage tanks and better pumps. This, I don't know that we need, well, in the off chance that we can't ship gas on a train, let's take this one just to be safe. We'll find out later whether we can put gas on a train or not. We should be able to, but I don't know for certain. All right, so then this one goes here. No, goes here, and that one goes there. There we go. All right. Oops. Right? And then that's going to give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now, for the purposes of saving space, why don't we hide that back in here between our piping? What I think we're going to do, though, is we're going to leave this open. So that, okay, we want to go back one more. There. Okay. And then we want to back that up. There we go. And then that's going to let us put in our mini loaders into our warehouse. What we're going to need, though, is we're going to need a couple of those. Because we're going to want them here and here. And here and here. There we go. Because that'll give us a room for our mini loaders. And I don't know if we've got any on the which color or not. Now, we're going to cheat a little bit. We're going to come over here. And we are going to copy that. Get rid of a couple of parts of it. Alright, we can't flip it because of the train stop. Sugar. That's okay. That's okay. We just gotta move around the what you call it anyway. Yeah, I'm pointing at the screen. You guys can't see my finger. We just gotta move the belts is all. And where they run. So if we do here, right? Then the belts will come up there and feed those 4. Now we're getting rid of these ones. We don't need these ones. We just need the supply on this. So we can get rid of this part of it. All right. And then we just need to come into there to feed all of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? So we'll just have to come out with enough lines, and we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll probably come out 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 for each of these or something like that, and we'll go from there. But now we need to do up here. So again, let us do this, even though we've already got it. We don't have the loop, and we don't have it with the poles. We have it with the whatchamacallit. So let's go ahead and do that. Come down here. Oh, we already got one. And we're just going to take this entire crisscross out. Because we won't need it with the circle. I just put those crisscrosses in periodically so that in the off chance that a train gets stalled somewhere or some such, we don't run into an issue where everything gets backed up behind it. If like it runs out of fuel or some crap like that. Alright, there we go. So, let's stick this in here. Where do we want to stick it? Let's stick it right there. And we want to get rid of the pipes, because the pipes aren't part of this build. Alright, and then this should just line right on up. This end, on the other hand, there we go. So it looks like we got a bunch more mini loaders to build. I've just been building those by hand. I'll probably end up, since we're using so many of them, adding it to my little my little shopette over there. Okay, so let's do this. So that goes to those two, that goes to those two, that goes to those two, that goes to those two. This, on the other hand, we need 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We still need 8, don't we? Well, we only got... Well, no. We can do 8. We can do 8. Because we can come out the sides, too. That's the great thing about this. So if we put 1 there and 1 there, because we can put a mini loader here, a mini loader here, and then a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 there. Yeah, that'll work. All right, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops. 7. Because these shouldn't be here. 8. There we go. All right, so that will line straight up. Good. Yeah. And then we're going to have to do this. Because I want to keep this open. I want to connect both of those for the water so we can keep it all good. So then that should do it for that, guys. So that will be our train that's going to supply all of our slag, which will help us to bring slag over here. Now, admittedly, they're like that close together. I could run belts over there, but I don't want to do that. I want to keep it on the train because then there's other things that are going to need slag, and I can train it as well. So there it is, guys. I'm going to finish building this out, but now we got that going. All right. So you guys take care, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.